My overall experience with Rogers has just been fantastic. They're always right here when they tell you they're going to come, and they're very neat and polite. Put the shoe covers on. I don't have to worry about them muddying up the house, which is important to me. When you call, if you explain what your problem is, they're pretty sympathetic, and I think they try to get you on the list as soon as they can. And when they tell you they're going to be here a certain time, they're right there on the money. Explain everything, give you a price up front so you know what you're dealing with. They always, they follow through with what they tell you. They don't tell you one thing and do another, which that means a lot. It started on a Saturday, and Jamie came out. And then I had another problem in the following week. It was the gentleman that figured out it was the whole circuit breaker panel. He showed me a picture of it. It was all scorched and everything. And that was a Sunday when he came. That never happens 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, not with my needs anyway. Dean was very nice. He told me that you're going to be without power for like 3/4 of the day. And it was very hot, and he said, do you want to stay home or do you want to just go out? So I went out with a friend, and then when I came back, he was still at work, and he was here until, I guess, about 4:30. Then he walked through with me after the power came back, after he had turned it back on, to make sure everything was working, just very nice, polite. They're very sympathetic when you call them, and they just really tried. They did bump me up. I was actually scheduled for today. And there was a cancellation yesterday. Of course, I was glad to get it done and get it over with. Rogers does the heating and air conditioning for my church. And we were so pleased with them at the church. It's Halifax United Methodist. And so, hey, if it's good enough for the church, it's good enough for me. But I have not heard anything negative about them. I'm so glad now that they're into plumbing and, the electrical as well as the AC and the heating. I feel like they can take care of all my needs.